Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Josh here with Bees in the Weeds. It is late November, technically Black Friday, so it is the day after Thanksgiving. Hope you and your families and friends had a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving. I know we did. So what are we doing today? Well, it's pretty cold here. It's 35 degrees outside. It was in the upper 20s this morning. So there's really not much to do out in the bee yard. This time of year, we've got everything mostly winterized. There's still a few more wraps that Man Lake is going to be sending me that I need to put on some colonies. So I'll show you that here in a week or so. But what are we doing today? Well, today we are doing an unboxing video that I am embarrassed to say is massively overdue. And I owe Jeff with Apis Tactical an apology for taking this long to do this video, because I believe he sent me this in January, February. Anyway, it's been a while. I apologize, Jeff. Just forgot about it sitting over here. But better late than never, right? So without any further ado, let's go ahead and do this unboxing video from Apis Tactical. So Apis Tactical is a relatively new company that specializes in beekeeping PPE, personal protective equipment. So gloves, I believe they just recently started doing jackets and suits. They do have some yellow hive tools on their website. I'll be sure to put a link in the website. I'll be sure to put a link in the description to their website, and then whatever awesome products he's graciously sent me, we'll make sure that there's links to that too, so you can get a pair of these or gloves if you'd like. So let's go ahead and open this long overdue box. And I'll show you the gloves that I used mostly this year. If you watch my videos, you know like half the time I use gloves, half the time I don't. It kind of just depends on either what mood I'm in or what mood my bees are in. Okay, so let's take a look here. Oh, cool. It's always exciting, right? Get everybody in the Christmas mood here. Okay, all right. Right off the bat, we have some of their, I believe these are called, and I'm going to cheat, guys. I brought my cell phone with me, and I've got their website pulled up. But I believe these are just called, they're kind of their standard issue gloves. So let me go to shop and scroll down. They're black gloves. Yeah, so they refer to these as, and Jeff, keep me honest in the comments if I mess up, but the Apis Tactical Pro beekeeping gloves. And these retail for $42.99 on their website. I'm pretty sure, I know Man Lake carries them, which, by the way, if you are looking for 10% off Man Lake, use the discount code BEESINTHEWEEDS10 for all Man Lake purchases. It'll get you 10% off. Also, I just noticed if you go to Apis Tactical's direct website to purchase, if you sign up for their newsletter for free, or their emailing list, I should say, they're offering 10% off as well. So let's go ahead and just take a look at these pros. If you go to the description on the website, they talk about sting protection. Dad, will you turn the heat off? So that's not, I don't know if that's loud in the background. Thank you. Unmatched dexterity. So I think these are their, they have some heavy duty gloves. I'm not sure if there's any in there, but when I remember trying these on at the North American Honeybee Expo, and let me take my watch off. I do remember that they had thicker gloves and lighter gloves. So these are the lighter ones that I believe are meant for greater dexterity. And certainly just putting them on right now, I can tell they're very easy to move in. They do come in, he took my hand measurement from thumb to fingertip to determine the appropriate size gloves that I would need. So before you order these, please make sure you take those measurements, reach out to Jeff or someone on his team to make sure that you order the right kind. But first impression putting these on, I feel like there's a lot of protection here, especially sting protection. If the heavy dutier ones are even thicker than this, I can't imagine, because these are, I feel like these are a lot better than the ones that I've been using all year. These are, I think I got these off Amazon. They're called Mr. B. And as you can see, I've pretty much abused them, but they're much thinner. This is like imitation leather. They got the job done, don't get me wrong, but I will not be buying any more of these Mr. B's. So very breathable. Looks like they have some sort of mesh. Let me see if I can get you a close-up here, because I want you to see how there's quite a bit of padding underneath. So the mesh makes it breathable, but there's quite a bit of, I think, this foam padding underneath. So if bees get on here and they try to sting, their stinger is not long enough to penetrate through this padding to go all the way into the glove. And I'm sure they can get through this. I'm confident they can get through this, and even the cuff there. But this glove, as mentioned, is supposed to give you extra dexterity. So very nice, very nice. Definitely be using these come this spring. All right, let's see what else. Okay, so these are I think he calls them the gauntlets, so similar to this, where it provides protection all the way up your forearm. Again, I'm gonna consult his website. And I believe these are going to be called Apis Tactical Heavy Duty Beekeeping Gloves. And these retail on their website for $50. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. Yeah, and you can tell this is a thicker leather material. And I'll bring you in for a close-up here in just a second. I want to try them on. Oh, yeah. Inside looks like it's got this, again, I'll wait till I bring it up close so you can see. But some very breathable. I can see it's the same material on the inside. It's got this mesh sort of material, foam material behind the mesh. Yeah, this is going to provide a lot of sting protection. So certainly not as dexterous as those. But if you're going into like a really hot hive, a really angry hive, maybe you've come across an Africanized colony and you need to maybe do a cutout or something, I would throw these on for sure. I would throw these on if I thought I was going to get lit up. Otherwise, I would reach, my first impression, obviously I haven't got a chance to try these in the hives yet, and I will, and make sure that I bring you along for the ride on that one come this spring. But I do like the dexterity of these a little more than this, but these are meant to provide that top-notch sting protection. Really nice looking glove. Really nice. Very comfortable. I do think there's going to, like with any glove, right? There's going to be a breaking in period. So they definitely kind of want to snap back right now. But once you use these, I'm sure for a few hours and they get broken in, I'm sure they're great. Little bit of a mesh combo there. So you can adjustable just like you would expect here on the bottom. So let's bring you in for a close-up. Okay, same thing, like behind this mesh, you've got this, it's almost like a foam padding, which creates space. I'm sure the purpose of it is to create the space so the stinger can't penetrate. But you can see kind of the gauntlet style here. And if you look on the inside, they've got this nice breathable mesh material. I'll see if you see that. I don't know if the honeycomb design was on purpose, Jeff, or not, but that's pretty cool. I do like that. That's awesome. It's a little honeycomb design there. And they got their logo here. And yeah, very nice gloves. So these are their gauntlet style. Again, just meant to provide a little bit more protection up the forearm. Generally, you would still put your coat jacket, you would bring your coat jacket over this. They can correct me if I'm wrong, but I wouldn't want to shove my jacket under here. I think that doesn't feel right. I would want to put this on first, pull my jacket over, and then strap my cuff again. If I'm in a real hot hive, I would definitely reach for these to give me the extra protection versus the pros. These are the heavy duties. Okay, let's keep going here. Well, I love a good hat. So Jeff was kind enough to give me a couple Apis hats. I currently got my shout out to Maxant. Big fan of Maxant. Got my Maxant hat on here. Yes, Dave, I have it on backwards. You'll be all right. So let's take a look at this one. Oh, cool. All right. So this one almost has feels like a leathery top to it. Adjustable. Cool looking hat. And got a nice white one here too. Same type of material there. Very cool looking hat. Oh, I'll pull this out. Kids these days, they wear their hats. I got to go off on a little bit of a side note here. You ever see how kids wear their hats like this these days? Like in my day, you had to bend your bill like this, or you would have been painfully made fun of at school, right? If you put on a hat like this, you'd have been crucified in school when I was a kid. But by God, this is how they wear them today. They're like completely flat now. It kills me how we come full circle on fashion and style and everything. Bell bottoms, no bell bottoms. Tight roll jeans, no tight roll jeans. It's like when you've probably seen enough of my videos, that I'm in flip flops 24/7, and I find it comfortable. And I don't wear socks with my flip flops, but my 16-year-old son tells me that's disgusting, and you shouldn't have your dogs just sitting out there, and you're supposed to wear socks. So if you look at kids today, they all have socks with their flip-flops. Well, you would have been made fun of. Again, if you had socks on with your flip-flops, you'd have been laughed out of the school building. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the unboxing video. I just thought that was funny, though. But very nice hats. So they've got the Apis Tactical logo on the front of both. So thank you very much. That's awesome. Okay, some more gloves here. I've got to figure out, consult my cheat sheet here. I've got to figure out which ones these are. These might be the Apis Tactical. Well, are these heavy duty also? Honestly, guys, I'm trying to figure out oh, okay, look. I see the difference. All right, so let me get these out of the pack here. All right, so there's no taper. There's a taper here. See how that how the kind of the seam here on the hand, so it kind of hugs the wrist more. These don't have that. I would say, as far as like the firmness here, the thickness of this leather, they're the same. But this may be for folks that have bigger wrists, like my dad, whereas my wrist is pretty small. Yeah, so it just gives you more room right here. Now, maybe this would be one where you could put your jacket underneath it, right? If you wanted to, versus over. I still think I'd put it over, to be honest with you. This is a very comfortable glove. Like, this is very comfortable, you can just tell it's quality versus, sorry, Mr. B, it's just not. These are all, falling apart on the end, and I mean, look, gloves are meant to be abused, right? I mean, we're not babying these things, right? It's not like Madonna's gloves or something, but you can just tell when you put these on their quality. You can just feel it. And this, I believe, this glove is the same heavy duty as this one. It just gives you a little bit more wrist room, more room in the gauntlet part, or whatever you refer to from the wrist up on your forearm is. So, but notice Notice these only go up to about half of my forearm. Now, we're all different, right? But as you can see, like the gloves I was using earlier this year, they come darn near all the way up to, you know, all the way halfway up my upper arm here. So, you know, again, it just depends on exactly how much protection you're after, depending on what hives you're getting into. Like I said, if you're getting into Africanized, I don't know about you, but I would want absolute maximum protection. So these are another heavy-duty glove, less dexterity than these, but nevertheless, very nice looking glove, especially for those of you that may have larger wrists. We're not done, guys. We've got a lot more stuff in here. Holy cow, Jeff. Okay, we've got, let's see here, some cool pens. Awesome. Always use some pens. Business cards and leather glove conditioner, pure beeswax from Hyde's Honey. That's Jeff's last name, Hyde. Lemoore, North Dakota, cosmetic grade lanolin from Australia, organic avocado oil from Temecula, California, I believe. And it says all natural. So. Oh yeah, it smells good. I know you can't smell it, but you'll just have to take my word for it. So protect, waterproof, and restore. So you can get this on their website. This is just a leather conditioner. So if you don't want your gloves to look like this after 1 year, then make sure you put some leather conditioner on there. So that's awesome. What else have we got? This feels like a hive tool. Yep. All right. It's a lot of hive tools. This might be all their different kinds here. So let's take a look at this one. This is your standard hive tool. So this surface here they have almost looks like it's, what would you call that, Dad? Is that like it's almost like it's been sandblasted, but I don't know what you call that. It has a little bit of grip to it though. Like a texture. Oh, that's what I was looking for, the word powder coating. So it's almost like a powder-coated yellow, coating that's on the hive tool, but very nice. Yeah, very nice. Very grippy. Of course, you know, as soon as you get propolis all over it anyway, you're going to have plenty of grip, right? And this is kind of my favorite, this J-hook. We all have our preferences. It's kind of the Kent Williams style. So same thing as this, it just has this J-hook that lets you get in there and pry frames out. I think Kent shaves his down right here. That's what makes his kind of unique. And then we got a couple more here. This may be, okay, so this one just has the powder coating up towards the top all the way to the prying point, whereas the bottom here is left open. And this one looks pretty short, so that's neat. This is like a compact hive tool. I've never seen one of these. I don't know if this is unique to Apis Tactical or not, but that's pretty neat. I venture to guess that this piece on the end here helps me pry up frames right here. And then obviously for scraping and propolis, this is, I mean, it's not super sharp, but yeah, it's been filed down thin there. So nice. But, you know, always looking for ways to lighten beekeeping equipment, right? That's always a good thing because this stuff gets heavy after a while. That's for sure. Okay, let's keep going. All right, looks like we've got, no, we still have gloves before we get to the clothing. Okay, this may be the heavy-duty non-gauntlet. Yes. So this looks like the Apis Tactical heavy-duty beekeeping gloves, $49.99 on their website. And I'll show you the difference here. Yeah, I can tell. So just right off the bat, you know, these are the same size as this, but I can tell this is a heavier duty leather than what this is. So it's the same leather as this one, it's just shorter. It just doesn't have that gauntlet part. So as far as, feel, it's going to be very similar to these. But yeah, you can tell that's thicker than, say, this one. I'm going to do a little one-to-one comparison here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So there's just more dexterity here. I mean, plain and simple. These are they're just thicker, but they're going to provide you more sting protection. So the sting protection, I presume, on the wrist is the same. I'm talking about where you see the gleather. The gleather. That's short for glove and leather, Dad. The leather on the glove. Good grief. I'm talking about that part. So, I'm sure a bee could still sting through there, but it's going to be harder than through here. So, it's just going to it's going to kind of maximize your protection there. At the trade-off, that's the word I was looking for, at the trade-off of dexterity. So let's put it here. So similar to this, but heavier duty, heavy duty again. Difference to me appears to be the wrist. So the next one is, okay. I think these are the same as the black ones. They're just white. These feel like the pros, the lighter version that provides more dexterity. Yeah. Yep. So just very nice fitting glove, guys. I'm excited to try these in the yard next spring. Really am. So very comfortable to wear. I mean, it'll be nice to see how the mesh, how breathable they are in the summertime, when it's super hot out there and you're pulling honey or what have you. Bees aren't exactly loving you and being uber friendly like they are during a flow. These could really come in handy. But yeah, I really like the dexterity of these. My personal opinion, I could see myself reaching for the pros versus the heavy duties. There's a lot of times I don't even wear gloves anyway. I don't mind taking a few stings, to the hands, but I don't enjoy getting absolutely lit up. So I will glove up if a colony is going to get super hot on me. So 5 different styles of gloves here. Correct me if I'm wrong, Apis, but I believe these 2 are the same, just maybe different color. And then we've got the heavy duty. These are the pros, the heavy duty, and heavy duty with obviously further longer gauntlet. Oh yeah, we got some swag. So they do have clothing on their website also, which I've been meaning to take a look at. Oh, this is nice. Yeah. Oh man, I love camo. Come on, that's awesome. Look at that. That is awesome. When you're from Indiana, Kentucky, and I don't hunt deer, but literally every dude I know probably hunts deer around me. But so there's there's no shortage of camo anywhere in the state of Kentucky. But that's really cool. I like that. That's light. Feels like a polyester. It's got what's that say? Apis Tactical on the arm. I'm trying to open it. Yeah. Yeah, Apis Tactical down the arm. Very cool. Very, very cool. I like that. That's awesome. That is awesome. This may be, let's see, is this the same? No, this is, well, that was a medium. This is a large. I don't know if it's the same shirt. Yeah, just 2 different sizes. So it looks like I'm going to be giving one of these away. So if you're coming to the North American Honeybee Expo, I will give you whichever one of these does not fit me, and I'll just have to figure out how I'm going to pick a winner. But I'll think about it. But yeah, we're definitely going to give some of these away if I have multiples. Okay, this is a polo. Very cool. Let's take a look at this one. My memory serves correct. I think I saw Jeff wearing this at Nobby. Oh, very cool. Very cool. So large size polo. Nice Apis Tactical up here. Anything on the arms? Yep, Apis Dry, it says on the on the upper sleeve. Oh, is that a pocket? It's like a tiny little pocket. I've not seen that before. Interesting. And then the back at the top says Apis Tactical. And I don't know if you can tell. Let me bring you in for a close-up here. It's got a honeycomb pattern to it. Isn't that neat? It's the subtle things. But yeah, very, very cool shirt. No, we're not done yet. Not done yet. Here's another polo. Looks like it's, oh, this is a medium size. That's probably, I think it's going to fit me better. So, same thing, honeycomb pattern, but it's black and kind of black and yellow here for the honeybee. Very cool. Apis Tactical on the back, same thing. Up here, logo. Love it. Absolutely love it. And looks like a third color option here. What is that, Data Gray? Yeah. Yep, same thing. This is a large size. Same as the blue and the black one there. And I think he's probably got a he's got a medium in here for me, so we'll open that in a minute. And then 2 more shirts here. So let's take a look at this one. Very breathable material, by the way. So, not that I'm going to go beekeeping in a polo shirt, but that camo one, or this one, this looks like it's, yeah, very similar to that camo one. So, what is this, Dad? Blue, like a bluish? It's almost like a gray, and, but yeah, same. It's got the Apis Tactical going down the side here. And this one's a large. And a medium. Yep, so same as that. So, wow. And that's it. Very cool. Thank you very much to Apis Tactical for letting me sample all this. This is incredible. Thank you very, very much. I'm really excited to wait for it, get my hands on these starting next spring. I had to do it. You guys should know by now that I'm a huge dork. So I've got to put some dad joke humor in there. But yeah, first impression just by look and feel trying these on. Excellent quality. Really excited to wear these shirts too. Very breathable. Wonder if it actually says what the material is. Let me see if I can find a tag. It seemed like polyester to me. Yeah, here we go. Yep, 100% polyester. So these are 100% polyester, which will keep you cool in the summertime. That's for sure. If you're out there sweating bullets. But yeah. So be sure to go to Apis Tactical's website, check out all their gear. It's probably, even though I took forever to do this video, it's probably good timing from the sense of a lot of beekeeping manufacturers right now are providing Black Friday deals, or they're doing pre-sales and hot deals for Knobby coming up I think it's the first weekend in January, right? Here in Louisville, Kentucky, right here in my backyard. So, yeah, reach out to them, check out their website, maybe go on North American Honeybee Expo's website, see which vendors. I'm almost positive Apis is going to be a vendor there. They were there last year. I have no reason to believe that Jeff and his team are not going to be there this year. But be sure to stop by their booth, try out these gloves. They're definitely worth a look. Very fair price, $40 to $50 range. I'm not sure what their hive tools are. I can look it up here later, or their hats, but and their shirts as well. But I'm sure it's all listed on their website. They do appear to be on a lot of the larger retailers. So I'm pretty sure I saw them on Man Lake. You might want to check out Dadent, Better Be. I could list all of them, but you know the big ones. Go ahead and check them out. Maybe they'll have deals. Like I said, if you go to Apis's website, there's a 10% off coupon. If you want to make your purchase from Man Lake, you can use the code BeesInTheWeeds10 to get 10% off. But yeah, they my first impression are these are real high quality gloves, guys. These are real high quality gloves. And rather than, $10 ones that you have to, and I'm literally getting ready to throw these in the trash, that you have to go through every single year, and they don't hold up and they start falling apart on you, and it's just not well built. Invest a little bit of more money in some quality gloves that are going to last you multiple years, and you'll get your money's worth. You'll get your money out of it, for sure. So, but yeah, real world testing to come. So I'll do a future video where I'm putting all these gloves into action and give you my honest opinion and feedback and assessment on how they perform. And we'll just kind of go from there. So I think that's it. I think that's it for this Apis Tactical unboxing video. I want to thank Jeff and his team at Apis again for allowing me the opportunity to try these out and share it with my audience. But looking forward to trying these. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you all had an awesome Thanksgiving with your family and your friends. God bless you and your bees, and we'll see you on the next video.